Hi children, this is our history class and this is the last class of the second lesson. In the earlier classes we are already studied how the Britishers conquered Bengal, Maratha Empire and Mysore, etc. So after conquering this, and what are the policies they put forward to conquer the Indian territories. So in the beginning, you can see in your textbook page number 20, in the beginning it was, the red part was not under areas under the British rule was the yellow. Only the yellow colored parts were the under British rule in 1797. And the shown in the red color are areas not under the British rule. And in 1840 you can see the yellow part became so large. So it means they started conquering the Indian territories. So the red part became smaller and the yellow color became large. And in 1857 you can see the 75% of the or the 80% of the Indian territories were under the control of British. So they started ruling over India. What is the new changes? Today we are studying what are the new changes they put forward in India. What are the stages they started in India? What is their new administration? So the British territories, we already said the Britishers conquered the 75% of Indian territories. So they started administrating these territories. So they divided their British territories into three. They have three main territories, that is Bengal, Madras and Bombay, and these were called as presidencies. These were called presidencies. British territories were called presidencies and they have three main territories, that was Bengal, Madras, Bombay. So they called Bengal presidency, Madras presidency and Bombay presidency. And these presidencies were ruled by the governors. British appointed governors there to rule their presidencies. And the supreme head was Governor General. We already said Governor General was the supreme head and the governor was the immediate administrator in each presidencies. So for new administration, they called their territories as presidencies. So they have three main presidencies, that was Bengal presidency, Madras presidency and Bombay presidency, and it was ruled by governor, and these governors were head by the Governor General. In 1772 a new system of justice was started. In 1772, new system of justice was started. They started two courts, Faujdari and Diwani. Faujdari means criminal court. Faujdari means criminal court and Diwani means civil court. For settling the criminal disputes and civil disputes among the peoples, they started two courts, Faujdari. Locally they called Faujdari the criminal court and the Diwani the civil court. You can see in the textbook page number 21. From 1772 a new system of justice was established. Each district was to have two courts. Each district have two courts, that is criminal court and the civil court. Maulavis and Hindu Pandits interpreted Indian laws for the Europeans. Europeans didn't know their laws in India. It was written in Sanskrit or Urdu, so they can't understand what is this law book says. So these laws were interpreted or interpreted by the Maulavis or Hindus. And collector was the head of, presided over these courts. Collector presided civil court. Civil court was presided over by collector, and the criminal court was still under a quasi and a mufti. What's a quasi? Quasi means a judge, and mufti means a jurist of the Muslim community responsible for expounding the law that the quasi would administer. അവരുടെ ലോനെ എക്സ്പൗണ്ട് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഒരാളായിരുന്നു മുഫ്തി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത്. ആൻഡ് ദ ക്രിമിനൽ കോർട്ട് വർ അണ്ടർ ക്വാസി ആൻഡ് മുഫ്തി, ആൻഡ് ദ Diwani or the civil court were presided over by collectors, and each district have the criminal court and a civil court. The major problem the Europeans faced here was the Brahmin Pandits gave different interpretation of local laws based on different books of Dharmashastra. ധർമ്മശാസ്ത്ര അനുസരിച്ചായിരുന്നു നമ്മൾ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ എന്താ പറയുക വിധി ന്യായങ്ങൾ നടത്തിയിരുന്നത്, ധർമ്മശാസ്ത്ര, അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ധർമ്മശാസ്ത്ര. But the local laws were interpreted by differently by the Brahmins. So to uniform these laws in 1775, 11 Pandits were asked to compile a digest of Hindu laws. So the 11 Pandits were compiled the Hindu laws. അതായത് പല സ്ഥലത്തും പല ലോസ് ആയിരുന്നു ലോക്കൽസിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അവർ പല തരത്തിലാണ് ഇൻ്റർപ്രറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുത്തത്. സോ ഒരു യൂണിഫോമിറ്റി കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ദ 11 Pandits were meet in a place and they compiled the laws for Hindus. In 1773 they started a Supreme Court in Calcutta. In 1773 they started a Supreme Court in Calcutta, and 1772 the two courts were started, Faujdari and Diwani. And what is the role of collector? Collector was, as the title suggests, the main job was to collect revenue and taxes and maintain law and order. That was the main job of a collector. That was the main job of a collector. What is the main job of a collector? Collect tax and maintain law and order. Collect tax and maintain law and order. That was the new administration. So they have 3 presidencies there. In India, they called their territories as presidencies, and there were 3 presidencies. That was Bengal Presidency, Madras Presidency and Bombay Presidency. These were ruled by the governors, and the supreme head was the Governor General. And in 1772 they started 2 courts, that was Faujdari and Diwani. Faujdari means the criminal court, and each district have 2 courts, and Faujdari means the criminal court and Diwani means the civil court. The civil court were presided over by the district collectors, and Faujdari court was presided over by the Quasi and a Mufti. Quasi means a judge, a Mufti means who interpreted the law or administrate. And in 1773 they started a Supreme Court in Calcutta. And the collector, what's the job of the collector? The collector's job was to collect revenue or taxes and to maintain law and order. And they also started armies for maintaining armies. So what are the armies? Cavalry means kudirapada. Infantry means Skararpada, and also they are given training in archery. What is archery? Archery means Ambait. Ambaitil avaru training. This was Mughal കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ മുഗൾ രാജാക്കന്മാരുടെ സൈന്യമായിരുന്നു cavalry, infantry, and they also give training to archery. Archery means അമ്പെയ്ത്ത്. അപ്പം cavalry, infantry ആയിരുന്നു, അത് മുഗൾസിൻ്റെ ആർമി ആയിരുന്നു. മുഗൾസിൻ്റെ ആർമിയിൽ cavalry ആയിരുന്നു ഡോമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. ഡോമിനേറ്റഡ് പവർ വാസ് cavalry. കുതിരപ്പടകളായിരുന്നു ഡോമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. So what is the change occurred there in 19th century? In 19th century, the Britishers or the East India Company started recruiting the army sepoys for infantry. The Mughals were not in need of infantry. They have no professionally trained infantry ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. കാലാൾപ്പട ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. Professionally trained infantry ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. But Britishers started recruiting infantry from the Indians in 19th century. They given training to the people who are interested to joining in military, and they called Sepoy, and they means soldiers. Sepoy means soldiers. The cavalry dominated the army, and the Mughal state did not feel need to have a large professionally trained infantry. Mughal empires were not feel a need to maintain a professionally trained infantry. ഒരു കാലാൾപ്പട, അതായത് പ്രൊഫഷണലി ട്രെയിൻഡ് ആയ ഒരു കാലാൾപ്പടയെ മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് അത്യാവശ്യമാണെന്ന് മുഗൾ രാജാക്കന്മാർ വിചാരിച്ചിരുന്നില്ല. ബട്ട് ദ ബ്രിട്ടീഷേഴ്സ് സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ് റിക്രൂട്ടിംഗ് പ്രൊഫഷണലി ട്രെയിൻഡ് infantry for their army, East India Army. So as warfare technology changed from 1820s, the cavalry recruitments of the company's army declined. This is because the British Empire was fighting in Burma, Afghanistan and Egypt. So the British infantry Britishers started war with Burma, Afghanistan and Egypt. So they used muskets and matchlocks. What is muskets? A heavy gun used by infantry soldiers. So the technology changed. Cavalry and infantry was replaced by new technologies, that is musket and matchlocks. They started using guns and so many other things in military. So it gave so many changes in the army, and it was the one of the reason for the revolt of 1857. We can study the 1857 in the later chapter, and in this chapter we are studied how the Britishers come as traders and how they started ruling India, or they started conquering India. So it was today's class. We can meet in the next class. Thank you.